Hello, 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 hello. Am I live? Okay. Just wait a minute, guys. We'll check the voice and everything. Then we'll continue. Hello, hello. Hello, mic testing. It's okay. Hello, hello. Am I live? Okay. Just wait a minute, guys. We'll check the voice and everything. Then we'll continue. Okay, so I guess it's fine. So let us continue with the stream. Welcome to the stream. My name is Mohammad Reza. Okay. And I'm learning Python from scratch because I don't know anything about coding and I want to go towards data analyst field. So I'll be doing uh, the coding. I'll be learning coding online. I'm not a professional. I don't know anything a damn about coding. I've just started learning from the CS50 course by Mr. David Malan, Mr. Professor from Harvard. Okay, I think it's a good course, CS50P, which is specifically for Python. Okay, I'll be learning that online. There is no intention to get any copyright or anything, so we'll just be sharing my progress with you guys and learning online and seeing the mistakes and everything online. Okay, so in the last stream we ended the stream with solving the problem set. We solved two problem sets in the last stream. Okay, now today we'll continue with the third problem. Okay, so it was open, so that doesn't mean that I've seen the solution. It means that I was just checking out what is the question, so that it doesn't look that I'm unprepared. So I didn't see the solution or anything. Okay, so I was just checking out the file extension problem. Okay, so I checked, I read it out. Okay, so here it is asking that most of the files comes with an extension like .gif, .jpg, .jpeg, .png, .pdf, .txt, .zip, etc. Okay, so they are asking that uh, when they are when the file comes with a particular extension, the computer knows that which file is which type, so it opens it accordingly. And here there is a process how which configures the type and opens it in whichever application. So they are just asking to give uh, the name. Okay, they're asking in a program called extensions.py, implement a program that prompts the user for the name of a file, then outputs the file media type. If the file's name ends case sensitively in any of the suffixes .gif, .jpg. Okay, if the file ends with this extensions, then the file's name should be given uh, with their type, media type. Okay, the output should be like this, like it's an image bar gif, it's an image bar jpeg, it's an image bar jpeg. Otherwise they have given us like the default suffix, that if the user doesn't type any suffix, or if he types other than these suffixes, then we should call out this type of media type, application bar octet stream. So I think we can use this if and elif functions to determine the gif type. And with the strings, in strings we can use one function like we used in the previous program. This starts with, I think there is a function called ends with, similarly. So we'll just check it once if there is any. Okay, if there is an ends with function. Okay, yes, here is ends with function, so we will use this to determine the suffix, and we'll take the suffix out and we'll match it with the input. Okay, and similarly we'll give the output that determines like image to bar gif, jpeg, or anything. Okay, so he wants to check out two problems. Okay, be sure to test each of the other file formats. Vary the case of your input and accidentally add spaces on either side of your input before pressing enter. your program should behave as expected, case and space insensitively. So it's telling that we should check this both function like previous example similarly. Okay, it's not that difficult. Now we know that by strip function we can remove the spaces, and by lower we can remove the case if we types in the capital or anything. So it's not that big of a deal. We can create a program and we can start coding. We'll just make extensions. Okay. We'll make directory name extensions, then we'll change directory extensions. Okay. Go in that directory and make a file name called extensions dot py. Probably yes, that's like that. So it will create a file in the extensions folder. Now I'll be able to write the code in this. Okay, so firstly we will take the input from the like user. I think it will be file equal to, will give the variable file, and in that variable the user will type the name of his file with the extension. So by that we can figure it out. We'll just give the input function, and we can write enter file name. So like this, it's okay I think. Okay, now we'll just take file. Sorry, I think I made a mistake. Press the F. Okay, file equals to file dot strip function, then dot lower function. Okay, so this will remove the extra spaces, and it will remove the capital, okay, uppercase letters, and make it lowercase anyhow. Okay, now we'll apply the conditions. Now we'll check the conditions. Okay, so first of all we'll check if file dot ends with okay, ends with GIF, then we'll give think we can check it like this. Ends with GIF, we can give print image bar GIF. I think they wanted this only. Yes, they wanted image bar GIF for the GIF dot GIF. Just wait a minute. I think it should end with dot GIF. Yes, now it's okay, I think. Okay, it should be like this. So okay, elif file dot with ends with dot jpg, or if any of, we can use or function over here too, because both jpg and jpeg will give the same output dot jpeg. So we can use or function here to just give the same dot ends with function and give dot jpeg. Okay, then we can use sorry, you have to put the semicolon, then it will give the indent, then we have to print image bar jpeg. Okay, now we'll use another elif for the png file. Okay, png file is similarly okay, and extensions.py. okay, telling that Did he tell anything for the PDF file? Yes, he told that for PDF file we have to write application bar PDF, not image bar PDF. For the JPG we have to write image bar JPG, JPEG. For the document dot PDF we have to write application dot application bar PDF. So I think for the TXT file also we have to write application for similarly for all three. For this 4 we have to write image bar. Okay, so no worries, we can write it dot ends with. I don't know why they haven't given the option that where if we write some after file dot some end, it gives the option to just enter and fill the line. I don't know in that code spaces of this or what, they haven't given this option. No worries, we can just take it from here. Dot png dot png. I have written 2 times dot. Okay, then give print, then we have to write image var png, then we have to write elif file dot ends with a PDF text zip. So I need to write so many codes. I know this is long. There should be other way for solving this problem. I don't think so at the moment. I have to check. For now I can just imagine this solution. Other than this there may be some solution which can give this similar output. Okay, you can, maybe there should be a way by which we can shorten the code. We don't have to write image per image or something like that. There should be some way, but for now my knowledge is limited, so I'll be anyhow doing this solution. After I go with this, I'll check the YouTube videos and I'll try to learn if there are any other types of this solution. Ends with okay. txt. Did he tell anything for the txt file? No, he didn't give anything for the txt file. Most probably. The txt file, I think. To yeah, write application.txt itself. Print. I don't know how we can use the match case here. I think that can also be used here, but I don't know how. I'll have to revise that concept and use it accordingly. Maybe that can also be used over here. Txt. What should I write? It should write txt or txt. I don't know. I'm writing txt itself. I don't know. And then elif zip file dot ends with zip and should print application bar zip file. Okay, else it should print what did it tell to print? Application bar octet string application bar octet string. It was like this. Okay, so I think we can run the code now. It should print the desired output. we can try and check this output. We can check this three arguments here. Okay, and then I think we should check this two also. So if it works fine, then we can continue with the check 50 function. Okay, Python dot extension. Okay, so we should enter file name cat dot jpg image dot jpeg. Okay, I'll check happy dot jpg happy dot jpg should give image dot jpeg. Then we should type document for pdf document dot pdf should give application bar pdf. Okay, just giving like this. Similarly, then we should type what we should type. I think we should check the above cat.gif. Okay, cat dot space gif. I don't think this will work. Okay, so it's not working. I think if we write like this, it should work. Cat then space dot gif space. Now it will work. I think yes, it's working like this. Okay, it's working fine. If I give something like other than that also, it's we have checked that octet bar stream, it's octet dash stream it's giving. Okay, we can check with the jp zip file we can check. Okay, just check and get dot not like this dot zip file this again your application dot zip. Now I think this is okay. This code is fine. I don't think that I have missed anything. Okay, I think this is by my knowledge this should be correct. Okay, we haven't checked if it is giving okay for the capital letters jpg jpeg. Is it giving correct? Sorry, isn't it giving the solution? Sorry, I didn't call the function. Sorry. I think I should remove it and then again try it. Python dot extend. No, sorry, not dot. Okay, so now it will work. Cat space dot shape. Yeah, we'll check both. It should give image bar jpeg. Okay, it's giving. It is working with the capital letters also. Now we can check the check 50 function. CS50 problems 2022 Python extensions, and this is okay. For Python extensions, yes, it's okay. We'll check if it's working. I think this should probably work. Should give all green signs. Input of plain.txt yields output of text bar plain. Expected. Okay. Sorry. Okay, this one is red file. Okay, one is red smile. So I think over here he's expecting me to write uh, text bar plain. It should expect text bar plain. Okay, Did he tell me here that it should expect text bar plain? No, he didn't give any instructions for this, and he's expecting me to do it myself. Okay, so we should give text bar plain, like sorry, what is on this? What is he trying to get over here? He wants text bar plain. Like if he types the name, then dot text, it should invert. Okay, so it is a little different. Okay. For that, I think I have to use something else, like not find. I think I should use strip, not strip also. Not strip. I think just a minute. What can I use instead of like to get the output of before dot? Okay, so we can use like this. We can use like this. We can get we can take it like this. Can take text then bar then plus, okay, then plus file index 02 minus 1 2 minus 3 minus 4. It should be minus 4. Okay, I think it should work now. Just a minute. If I give it text file, okay, Python extensions, okay, it should give, if I give plain dot txt, it should text plain. If I give, oh wait, just a minute, okay, if I give uh, Raza space then dot txt space, what is it giving? Oh, sorry, I didn't call the function. Okay, no, not this. Am I making such mistakes? Just a minute. Python extensions, okay, now Raza space dot txt dot, yeah, it's fine. Now it's working. Now it should work. So you guys understood what I did. So I can't get like the starting name of the file can be anything. The extension should be the same, like .txt. It should be fixed in this one. So for that, we know that the last four uh, characters of the name will be the same, like .txt file, then it should be text file. So we just we use the index function. Okay, index function of the file. We can take the some part of the string from an index by using the index numbers. So we can use it from the start also, like 0 1 2 3 4 5, and we can use it from the end also, like -1 -2 -3 -4, something like that. So I just used like from the start. So if you don't write anything, it will automatically take from the start, and from the end I wrote the letter which until which I want to take my name, like -4 is the should be the index of the dot, because the dot is like dot txt, so it's -1 -2 -3 -4. So I don't want to include the dot, so I just did until -4 and from the start, so it will give the proper name of the file. And text we already took, so this file, then in square brackets, what I have include, it will give the string. So we have concatenated two strings and we can get the return. Now I think it should work. CS50 problems. I forgot the problems 2022 Python extensions. Okay. I hope now it should work. I hope now it will work. If it is giving something else, we can take. Now I understood. Now I got the idea. Now I got the gist of it, like what type of results it is expecting. So if it gives some error in the zip file or some PDF file, then also I don't have any problem. It has given all the green smiles, so it is getting proper output in all the arguments that it is passing. So by this I can conclude that I have written the proper code, and now we can submit it. Okay, submit 50 CS50 bar problems bar 2022. It was the CS50 bar problems 2022 bar Python bar extensions. Okay. We just did if elif and else function. It was not very tough problem. If you know the if and elif and else function, you can just write it simply. Okay. It was a good problem, but like this logic here, it was a little complicated. If I didn't have in my mind the index problem, then might have gone with some other approach, like take the prefix out, and then prefix we have to take until the dot in the prefix function. Can do it like that also, but this one it seemed uh, okay for now, so we have used it. We'll check the other types of solution also, if there are other solutions, obviously, because this can be solved in many types. So we'll check out the YouTube videos, if any, to take this other approach. Okay, math interpreter. Python already supports math whereby you can write to code to add, subtract, multiply, divide values in variables. Let's write a program that enables user to do math even without knowing Python. File code interpreter.py. Implement a program that prompts the user for an arithmetic operation, then calculates the output result as a floating point value formatted to one decimal point. Assume that the user's input will be formatted as XYZ with one space between X and Y and one space between Y and Z, wherein X is an integer, Y is plus, minus, multiplication or division, and Z is an integer. Okay, so this is good option. This is a good problem. Okay, for instance, if the user inputs 1 plus 1, 1 space plus 1 space plus space 1, your program should output 2.0. Assume that if I is a division, then x z will not be 0. Note that just Python itself is an interpreter for Python, so will your interpreter be an interpreter for math? Okay, I think we can build this. We can build this. I have an idea. How can we build this? It's not that difficult. We can use this and we can build this. We can build this. So just a minute. We'll just make the file first of all. Okay, like change directory. Sorry, make directory. What we have to make interpreter. Okay, make directory interpreter. Then change directory interpreter. Then we'll make file for interpreter.py. So now we have created a one file. Okay, over here in which we are going to code. So I think firstly we should define a function. Okay, now firstly we'll take the function main. Okay, we'll firstly define the function main, in which we'll take the input from the user. Okay, like we'll take one input from the user, like we have to take the expression like I showed in the image. So we have to take expression. Okay, so we'll type e equal to input then we'll take expression. Okay, then we'll give the expression in the input. Then we'll perform the what we can perform in here. I had an idea something. Expression should be so first let's build the we'll define a function called calc interpreter. Sorry, we'll define a function. What we'll call that function? I think I recall the strings comes with quite a few methods per document, including split, and which separates a string into sequence of values, all of which can be assigned to variables at once. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is a good idea. We can do it like this. Okay, we can use it like this. We can use it like this. Yeah, this is a good idea. I think we can use it like this. Then like this, it will be so easy. Why am I doing this one? You can just take the expression. You can just take an input from the user, like input in the expression, name of the expression. Okay, we'll just give it like this, and then we will give x comma y comma z, then we will use the e dot split function that we can split by the space. Okay, we can split by the space, and then we can print the function simply by, like, we have to convert. Okay, we have to convert int of x, then not here, then space, sorry, not this, okay, plus y plus z, int of z, sorry, z. Okay, I think we can give one variable this line, and we can just print out the variable. Print the output. I think this should print the answer. I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, then I will correct something. I think there is a problem, but there shouldn't be. I think like if I type 1 plus 1, it should give me 2. Okay, so here it is giving me sorry, it's giving me string. If I type like this, x plus y plus z, so is it giving me now? Is it giving me now? If it is giving, I'll be so happy. Okay, so it is giving me like just 1 plus 1. Should not print the output directly. The output shouldn't be the integer. Okay, the output should be like the answer of this. Sorry, it should be float. Yes, it should be float. Yes, it should be float with one point and space. Okay, so now I think it will work. 1 plus 1. Now to one argument, it got 2. I got this problem before also. Don't understand why it's doing like this. I have to see the float function somewhere. Integer types float. I'm doing something. Should give 1 digit for the float. Okay, x is equal to 0, then comma. Sorry. Float number, float value. If we give it like this, if we give it like this, string not class here. I want just a float. C, D, E. Like this. I want the float only. Constructor, not the constructor. I want the float. Just a minute. They're not floor here. I want float. Just a minute. I don't write this comma. Then so it is not working like that also. Number digit part. Number we have to give the digit part, then point. Okay, so it is expecting a point. Think now it should work. Now it should work. Yes. If it was not a comma, it was a point. No. I think I should do it like this only. Teacher. We can add the integer and a string. I think assign x to this and 1 to this plus 1, then expression it will assign x, y, and z the values of this like string. Okay. You can just do it like this. Float comma 1, then y equals, no, not y, z equals float comma y, z comma 1. Now we can just x plus y plus z. If it works now, plus no. Array. Just wait a minute. I have to check the 1 plus 1. Let it like this. We'll add the string. The first one was so easy. This one is a little different. Should check. Float. Return from the number one constructor from number or string x. The number is an argument is string. It should contain a decimal number, optionally preceded by a sign, optionally embedded within a string. So it is x is an float number. Okay, we are splitting by this one. X is a float number, so we should give the output now y equal to float y, sorry, z. Okay, so now x comma y comma z, if it gives the output beta, sorry, should give 1 plus 1. Okay, okay, so I think we can do it like this. Answer is equal to x comma y comma z. Then we can print the answer. 1 plus 1. Sorry. It is giving the list. I want to convert this into a list. I want to get the answer. How can I get the answer? I don't understand this. Use the interpreter. I recall that a string comes with the user should understand the problem, but I don't understand the answer. Can take the split function, but how do I get the answer in float? How do I add the answer? I think I have to watch some videos. Math indicator problems. Math indicator is DP. Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is John of and z, alright, where x will be that integer, y will be the operator, and z it's another integer, alright? So basically this is our function. Basically the function input allows us to ask questions to the user and the answer that the user. The split method splits a string into a list. You can specify the. If we take a look here, W3 School that for me is the best resource for if you have any question about a comma. In the end, x will hold the value apple and y will hold the value banana. So now that we saw how the split function works, let's start implementing, alright? So in this case, we're gonna have three variables. So we can see here, we're gonna have the variables x, y, and z. So we can use this function here to split our variables, alright? So x will store the first integer and z will store the second integer, like they told us in here, okay? So in this case, we have to convert our variables x and y into floats, alright? Because the way that we receive them in here is like inputs, okay? So we're going to do the following. We're gonna create a new variable called new x, comma, new y, or we can just say new x equals true, and we're gonna change the type of our variable. So instead of being a string, we're gonna do a float. So when we do float parentheses, we're changing the type of our string, so our x now will become a float, all right? And we can do the same for new z equals to float and z in here, all right? So now that we converted the number, the input into numbers, we're going to start calculating the result depending on each operator that we receive as input, okay? So to do this, we're gonna use if and else conditions. So let's understand how this works. Python if and else statements help coders control the flow of their programs. An if and else Python statement evaluates whether an expression is true or false. If a condition is true, the if statement executes. Otherwise, the else. The number we want to check is stored in the variable x. We can check if this number is greater than 10 by doing if x operator greater and the number 10. Otherwise, else will be the else true condition. A Python element you can that exists if the target on our right condition we can start calculating depending the operator that we receive from the user, all right? So basically here we're gonna use the new x and new z, all right, because now they are numbers, okay? And what are we gonna do with if and else? We're gonna check what is the operator that we are receiving from the user, and depending on the operator we're gonna do the math, all right? So we can do if if y is equals to a plus sign, this means that the user wants us to make a sum, all right? So I'm gonna create a variable called result, and in the end we're gonna print this result, okay? And we're gonna do new x, and we have to do new x because we converted the number x into a float, all right? And we're gonna do plus new.
Okay, I understand. What should we do? Okay, so until here it was okay. Until here it was okay. I forgot that if else we are studying the conditions and it should apply some conditions because this is a conditions problem set. So it should apply conditions, okay, somewhere. So understood. I just saw one example and now I understood that what should we do if like y equal double plus then print x. Okay, just print x plus y. Okay, otherwise elif y equal minus will take and print sorry, there are no strings. Okay, x minus y, otherwise elif y double equal uh, multiplication. We should print sorry, we should print like x multiplied by y. L if y equal division, then we will print x divided by y, else it will print invalid input. Okay, so I think this should do it. This is the last try. Okay, not last try, we'll try solving it again and again. Okay, until the answer comes, we will not face defeat. Okay, so x plus y is telling that string can't be unsupported operand type is telling. Just a minute. Why doesn't it work like that?
Y, okay? And if y is equals to minus, we're gonna do a subtraction, right? So result equals to new x minus new z. I said here y, but it's new z, okay? And what if we have a multiplication? So y equals to new. This we're going to new, because here we can assume that if y is /, then z won't be 0. So we don't need to think about in the case where we have a division by.
Again, I did mistake without watching properly. I did one error. So we'll not print the result directly. We'll just make it a result. Store it in this one. Okay, like result is copy paste over here, paste over here, copy paste over here, just plus minus multiply division. Then we'll assume that like she told that the z will not be 0, so there is no possibility of dividing by 0, so there will not be an error. Okay, and we'll just see the
0,
video.
right.
We have already seen full solution, so I think we should see the full video and properly apply
So
it.
we won't have this problem.
I have seen something about like now we'll convert, now it will give in float but in 2 digits, so now we'll round it up to till 1 digit. So now I understood that it only float function only converts the variable to float. It doesn't round it up directly. So if you want to take it till 2 digits, then we have to give the round function. Okay.
Then after we do all these checkings, we're gonna print the result, all right, because this is what we want for our code. So let's do this in here. So Python interpreter, and if I do 1 plus 1, it's going to give us 2.0, right? If I do here 2 minus 1, minus 1, it will give us 1.0, okay? If I do here 2 times 2, it will give us 4.0, and if I do here 5 divided by 2, it will give us 2.5. all right, so we are having here all these things. But what if we have a division of 5 divided by 3? We're gonna get a huge number, right? So we want to avoid this issue. How can we avoid this issue? We're gonna use one function that has name round, all right, and let's see how it works. So if we take a look here, W3 Schools, that for me is the best resource for if you have any question about any language. Basically, you can search here in W3 Schools, all right, and we have a function called round, and the round function returns a floating point number that is a rounded version of the specified number, with the specified number 7650 round function. So round, we put the number and then
Okay, so understood. Now I print result. Okay, so we'll just take the round function and we'll give the space and 1. Okay, we'll close this. Now we'll close this again. So now I think it should work. 1 plus 1. It will. What is it giving? Oh, okay. I did one mistake again. It is all Z, not Y. I'm watching and making mistakes. I think today is not my day for coding. Okay, no worries. Now it will work. Now it should work. It will work properly. Okay, now it's getting 2. Now we'll call the interpreter. We'll take 2 minus 1. It will give 1. We will take multiplication. We will multiply 7 multiplied by 7. It will give 49. We'll divide something difficult like 8 divided by 3. So it will be 2.7. Like it has rounded up till 1 digit. So just let me show you. If we don't apply round, what it will give. If we don't apply the round, it will give something like this. So if we apply round, it will not give us like that, and it will give us proper result 1, and then we'll close this. Okay, so now it will give us properly. Okay, now it's working properly. So who is this? I give shout out to. She hopefully she doesn't need my shout out, but anyways, this is the channel from which I saw the video. Thank you for giving the solution. Okay, we'll check the another problem. Oh, no, not check, we'll just check it before and we'll submit it, then we'll check everything. Other problems bar 2022 bar Python bar interpreter. Okay, now it's working fine. I'm feeling thirsty. Just wait. It's working fine, basically. It was good. Okay, so now we'll submit it. Submit 50. Submit. Sorry, CS50 problems bar 2022 bar Python bar interpreter. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's already submitted. So this now we'll go to the other problem. We'll try to solve that also. Okay, it's already been more than an hour, but if I can, I will solve it today. Suppose that you are in a country where it's customary to eat breakfast between 7 and 8, lunch between 12 and 13, and dinner between 18 and 19. Wouldn't it be nice if you had a program that could tell you what to eat? In meal.py, implement a program that prompts the user for a time and output whether it's breakfast time, lunch time, or dinner time. If it's not time for a meal, don't output anything at all. Assume that the user's input will be in a 24-hour time, something like this, hash, uh, double dot, double hash, or something like this. Assume that each meal's time range is inclusive. For instance, whether it's 7 uh, or 7:1, 7:59, or 8, or anything, anytime in between. It's time for breakfast. Okay, structure program further below, wherein convert is a function that can be called by main that converts time a string in 24-hour format to the corresponding number of hours as a float. For instance, given a time like 7:30, 7 hours 30 minutes, convert should return 7.5 hours. Okay, and something like this, define main convert, and, if name double equals main, then main. Okay, then if the user asks for what time it's dinner time, breakfast time, something like that. Okay, breakfast time, dinner time, dinner time. Okay, and, this one is a like complicated program. I think should take time and read this properly and give you the format. Like today, it's already been late. It's already about 1 hour. I think we should end the stream here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, we'll continue this problem. We'll solve this problem. Then we will move to the loops. Week 2 for the loops, and I'll try to finish the video beforehand, and then I will revise and then we'll solve the problems on stream. So thank you so much for being there and for seeing me struggle with the problems. So thank you so much. Have a